Hi everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So this evening I'm having to rush quite a bit to capture a sunset over at Hadleigh Castle. So yeah, having to really get a move on, because unfortunately I left home a little bit too late, but hey ho, that's the way it is. But yeah, hopefully it's going to turn out to be quite an interesting sunset today, so come along for the journey. So I've just got my first image set up here, but I'm battling with the wind as well. Yeah, kind of be a bit of a common theme now. I'm battling the wind, particularly with my vlogging camera, which is yeah, really being battered around. However, got the camera set up in portrait orientation. And I've obviously got all the ruins of the castle here, and it's creating a lovely image of foreground interest, and obviously then with the sun and some of the cloud detail that's sort of really rolling in here as well. So hopefully working out to be quite a good image. I've taken several portrait images, bracketed as well at f11 ISO 100. And obviously adjusting the shutter speed, and then obviously taking a bracketed image, so obviously I've got a lot to play with when I go back to post-processing. So then obviously stitch it all together, but also then obviously blend all of the images as well together at the same time. So yeah, hopefully working out to be quite an interesting image. I've got some lovely sort of light coming in and lighting up some of the foreground rocks as well, and the walls of the ruins here. So yeah, hopefully working out to be quite a good image so far. So I've got another image set up here, having to hand hold the Canon 600D because it's just getting blown around like anything. Got the camera set up in portrait orientation to do a pano shot. Taking about 4 or 5 images there of the main turret and the secondary turret here as well, just catching some of that lovely sort of golden light as I'm sort of pretty much 180 degrees from the actual setting sun. And again, sort of capturing a similar image that I did once I was here back in sort of November time when I was actually doing a sunrise. But I've got the lovely sort of curve of the blank, and some of the obviously the detail in the foreground as well. So I've got the camera set up on f10 ISO 100, 1/10 of a second, and about 18mm, and I'm taking obviously several images, as I said, just to obviously capture as much as I possibly can and try and grab hold of that camera as well. Don't really want to lose that one at the same time, but yeah, really breezy, but hopefully photography wise working out quite well. again got my next composition set up here. Again, obviously coming back to the sort of original composition that I had with some of the ruins here, and the large tree that I've got here as well, and taking several images, again about sort of 4 or 5 images in portrait orientation, bracketing as well, but I've exposed more for the sky, because now the sun is sort of just set, or it's on its way down. It's gone below horizon, but it's got about another sort of 15 minutes or so before it actually sets on the horizon. But obviously where it's a little bit hilly here, we've already lost it in the sky. But yeah, I'm liking the colours that it's actually bringing out, and some of the detail in the clouds as well is actually creating quite an interesting image. So I've gone for f14 and obviously adjusted the shutter speed to expose for the sky, bracketing as well, just so I've obviously got that to play around with when I go back to post-processing. But yeah, there's several images in that composition, hopefully will work out to be quite interesting. Again, sort of going back to some of the images I took on my previous sunset at North Fanbridge, where I was exposing more for the sky and silhouetting the foreground, and hopefully for this image as well work out really quite well. So for my final image that I've got here, as the sun's completely gone down now, I've got these cameras set up on 18mm at f14, ISO 100 and about 1/10 of a second. Just picking out some of the detail in the sky as well, as we're getting that sort of little break in the cloud with obviously the orange popping through as well from the setting sun, and working out again to be quite an interesting image. It's been really quite rushed, as obviously anyone knows that does obviously sunset or sunrise, it obviously is over just like that. So yeah, having to sort of frequently or rapidly run around to get the compositions and get locked down, so not much time to explain or obviously do any B-roll, but hopefully, yeah, it's been really enjoyable. It's been a couple of weeks now since I've actually been out with a camera, which is good. Good in some respects, but bad in others, because I have missed being able to get out. It's not what I want to do. I want to get out as frequently as possible with a camera, but sometimes life and other things and other commitments gets in the way. But still, at the end of the day, it's good to come out and grab any images when you can. But this one, yeah, will probably be my last, and yeah, hopefully work out to be again another good image. Concludes my vlog over here at Hadleigh Castle for sunset. Unfortunately, the sun just really sort of went really quickly, combined with the sort of cloud base that we've got today. Meant that the cloud or the colour didn't really stay there like it has done on previous times I've been out for sunset. But they're the conditions, and that's what you've obviously got to work with. The fact of actually getting out with the camera, as I said many times before, is the absolute plus. Taking some of the images as well is really, really good, and hopefully some of experimenting a bit more with some of the Pano images as well. I've got a base leveler and hopefully that's sort of going to work out and help sort of up the game when I come to my Pano images. But yeah, obviously you've seen the images already. I haven't, so hopefully they would have worked, but that's just one of those things. Again, the joy of vlogging is you'd never see the images until obviously you go back to edit, but then you've already done the vlog at the same time. But hey ho, that's what it is. But yeah, as a location, yeah, I really enjoy coming here. I think it's got so much potential. It's just obviously getting the conditions, getting the sky to actually play ball as well. And yeah, that's the lottery of landscape photography. But again, as I said, really enjoyed it. Thanks a lot for watching. Please make sure you leave us a comment below, and if you haven't considered it already, please consider subscribing as well. But thanks a lot, take care.